Myself MD Kurte from Melbourne College. I will explain some MCQs about the rotational motion. Now the first MCQ I will write here: a solid cylinder of mass, a solid cylinder of mass 2 kilogram and radius 4 centimeter, radius 4 centimeter is rotating about its axis, at the rate of 3 rpm. The torque required to stop. The torque required to stop it after 2 pi revolutions is. Now the options are A 2 into 10 raised to 6 Newton meter. Second option 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 Newton meter. Third option 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton meter. And the last option 12 into 10 raised to minus 4 Newton meter. Now, to solve this, first of all, see the given data. A solid cylinder of mass m is equal to 2 kilogram. A radius r is equal to 4 centimeter. Convert into meter, that is this divided by 100. Is rotating about its axis at the rate of, means frequency 3 rpm, that is 3 upon 60 rps, or 3 2s are 60, that is 1 by 20 Hertz. Now what we have to calculate is torque, means we have to calculate the torque required to stop it after 2 pi revolutions. Now angular displacement is equal to 2 pi into number of revolutions. So theta is equal to 2 pi into 2 pi. So theta is equal to 4 pi square is the angular displacement, that is theta is equal to this. Now, to solve this, we have to use the formula 2 is equal to I alpha. I alpha, that is the formula that we have to use. So, here, we have to write the formula for moment of inertia. So, for solid cylinder, the moment of inertia is I is equal to mr square by 2, and for this we have to write this formula, that omega is equal to omega 0 plus alpha theta. One can write the formula for alpha is equal to omega minus omega 0 by t, that is one more formula. Now one can write the formula here. Time is not given, so instead of this we use this formula, omega square is equal to omega 0 square plus 2 alpha theta. Now time is required, time is not given, so we don't use this. Now the finally it stops means this is suppose n0, n0 is 2, omega 0 is equal to 2 pi n0 and omega is equal to 2 pi n where final frequency is 0. So omega is equal to 0. So one can write 2 alpha theta is equal to minus omega 0 square. Then alpha is equal to minus omega 0, that is 2 pi n0, 2 pi n0 square upon 2 theta. So alpha is equal to minus 4 pi square n0 upon 2 into theta. Theta means this theta, that is 4 pi square. 4 pi square. Now one can write that is alpha is equal to minus omega square upon 2 theta. So omega 0 square. Omega 0 means we have to take the value of n0 also. So this gets cancelled. Now alpha is equal to minus n0 square. Here is the square. So what is the value of n0? That is 1 upon 20 square divided by 2. So it becomes minus 400, 1 by 400 into 2. So minus 1 upon 800. That is the value, that is rad per second square. This is the value of alpha. But our aim is to calculate the torque. So torque is equal to I alpha. Now value of I mr square by 2, mr square by 2 into alpha. Value of m is given, that is 2. R square means 0.04 square divided by 2 into minus 1 upon 800. 2 to get cancelled. This is 16 into 10 raised to minus 2 upon 8 into 10 raised to 2. So just I will see the things, that is minus here is a square. So instead of this you write minus 4 here. Then very simple one can write that the square of this means 4 square is 16 and 10 raised to minus 2. This can be written as 0.04 is equal to 4 into 10 raised to minus 2. Square of this is 16 and square of this is minus 4. So I will write here 8 2s are 16. So 2 into 10 raised to minus 6. That is the answer, 2 into 10 raised to minus 6. That is B is the option which is actually correct. Here is a negative sign. Already here is a negative sign. Here is a negative negative. So tau is equal to minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 Newton meter. But take magnitude of this. Magnitude of tau, that is tau is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 Newton meter. So this is the answer, that is 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 Newton meter. Now 2 into 10 raised to minus, that is 6. 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 Newton meter is the answer of this MCQ. So the correct answer is B option, 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 Newton meter. Now we will solve another option, another MCQ. Now the next MCQ is the moment of inertia of a uniform circular disc. uniform circular disc is maximum about an axis perpendicular to the disc and passing through. Now this is the given things. This point is A, this point is B, here is the point C, and here is the point D. Now, this is not the point D, here is the point D. Options I will write here: A, B, B option is a C, C option is a D, and D option is a E. Now see, such a theory type questions are sometimes very easy if your concept is very clear. The moment of inertia of a uniform circular disc, this is a disc, is a maximum about an axis perpendicular to the disc. This is about which axis? This is the axis, this is the axis, the axis, and this means there are four axes passing through perpendicular to the plane of the disc, passing through point A, point C, point D, and point D. Now the concept of moment of when the moment of inertia is maximum, if the distribution of mass about a given axis of rotation is at wider distance, if at larger distance. If the distribution of mass is close to the axis, then moment of inertia is less. If the distribution of mass is widely distributed, means away from the axis of rotation, means mass is here, here, here. So if we see this about this axis, the mass is distributed. About this axis, the mass is distributed like this. About this axis, nearly the same point here. But if we see this D option, this is the axis of rotation. If we consider, then the distribution of mass is at a larger distance, at a larger distance, at a larger distance. So moment of inertia of a uniform circular disc is maximum about an axis perpendicular to the disc and passing through is maximum about the point B, means the axis of rotation passing through point B. Point B. Now moment of inertia is maximum if the distribution of mass is maximum away from the axis of rotation. Now the next one we have to solve the third problem, a very important problem. Now, from a circular disc, of a radius, R and mass 9m, a small disc of mass m and a radius r by 3 is removed concentrically. The moment of inertia of the remaining disk, about an axis perpendicular perpendicular to the plane of the disc. Plane of the disc and passing through its center is. Now the options are 40 divided by 9 mr square. Second option mr square. Third option 4 mr square. And last option 4 by 9 mr square. Now solution. Now see, first we have to consider the circular disc of radius r. Consider this is a circular disc of a radius r and a mass. So radius r and mass is 9 m. Now next part is a small disk of mass. Small disk of mass m and radius r by 3 is removed from concentrically, means both the disks have the same axis. Concentric means same axis of rotation passing through the big and small disk is through the center. The center is same. Concentric means center is same. Now we have to calculate the moment of inertia of the remaining disk. Moment of inertia of the remaining disk. Remaining disk. That is question mark. First we will write the moment of inertia of this disk, the big disk. That is I is equal to m 9m, mass is 9m and radius is r, so 9mr square by 2. So this is the moment of inertia, that is 9mr square by 2. Now our aim is to calculate the moment of inertia of this small disk. Moment of inertia of a small disk. Moment of inertia of a small disk. Let it be noted, that is I1 dash. This moment of inertia of this is mass m, because this mass is m. R square means r square by 9, because r by 3 is the radius square of that, and divided by 2. So this becomes mr square by 18. Now total moment of inertia is 9mr square by 2, 9mr square by 2, 9mr square by 2, and small disk, its moment of inertia I1 dash is the mr square by 18. Now we have to calculate the moment of inertia of the remaining disk. Moment of inertia of remaining disk is equal to, take the moment of inertia of the whole disk, that is I1 minus I1 dash, that is 9mr square by 2 minus mr square by 18. mr square by 18. Now if we do the calculation, take the LCM 18, 2 divided by this 9, that is 81 mr square minus, divide by this 80 with that 18, we get 1 into mr square, we get this, that is 80 divided by 18 mr square. One can divide with 2, 2 9s are 18 and 2 4s are 8, so we will 4 0 mr square. So 40 upon 9 mr square is, this is I remaining disk. That is 40 divided by 9. 40 divided by 9 mr square. So this is quite interesting problem. So we have completed this from a circular disk of radius of mass 9m, and if we remove this portion, then we get the moment of inertia of the remaining disk, that is 40 by 9 mr square. So the correct option is 40 by 9 mr square. 40 by 9 mr square. Now one by one we will solve some again few MCQs. That is next one. A force vector F is equal to alpha I plus 3j plus 6k is acting at a point vector R is equal to 2I minus 6j minus 12k. The value of alpha for which angular momentum about the origin is conserved, and options are 0, 1, minus 1, and the next and the last option is 2. Now again the same procedure, solution. First write the given data, that is vector F is equal to alpha I plus 3j plus 6. Vector R is equal to 2I minus 6j minus 12k. Now our aim is to calculate the value of alpha for which angular momentum about its origin is conserved. When we say that angular moment is conserved, if no external torque acts on the rotating body, then its angular momentum must be conserved. So first of all, we have to calculate torque. Torque is equal to vector R plus vector F. By using determinant, we can solve this. R value is 2 minus 6 minus 12. This alpha 3 and 6. Alpha 3, 6. Now if we solve this I into bracket, leave this row and leave this column, take the multiplication of this, that is minus 12 minus again this minus, so plus this multiplication is 36 plus 36 minus j into bracket. See, minus 6 into 6 minus 36 minus 12 into 3, that is minus 36, but we have to subtract, so there is another negative sign. So negative positive, so this. Then again don't consider this row and column, multiply this 2 into 6, 12 minus 12 alpha, means that is plus 12 alpha plus k into the bracket. Don't consider this row and this column, 2 into 3, that is 6 minus 6 into alpha minus 6 alpha, but there is a minus sign, so plus 6 alpha. That is 4. Now this factor is 0, so there is no need to write. So minus j 12 plus 12 alpha plus k into bracket 6 plus 6 alpha. But given that no external term, so tau is equal to 0. If this tau is 0 means this factor bracket must be 0, this bracket must be 0, then and then only tau is equal to 0. Because k and j are the unit vector, they are never negatives, magnitude is unity means 1. So one can write here 12 plus 12 alpha is equal to 0 means 12 alpha is equal to minus 12 alpha is equal to minus 1. Similarly, 6 plus 6 alpha is equal to 0, 6 alpha. Similarly, and this can be 6 alpha is equal to minus 6, so alpha is equal to minus 1. So the correct value of the answer is alpha is equal to minus 1. So see the options 0, 1, minus 1. So this is the correct option. So if we see to solve such problems, we should know the concept of law of conservation of angular momentum. If no external torque acts on any rotating body, then its angular momentum always remains constant. No external torque means this torque O is equal to 0. Torque O is equal to 0. So finally we get the value of alpha on calculating. Alpha is equal to minus 1, and correct option is C option, because C option has minus 1 value. So this is about the MCQ. Very simple. Finally we will get the value of alpha, that is minus 1. Now after that we will solve new problem, new MCQ. New MCQ. Such MCQ may ask in a competitive exam like JEE, NEET, etc. So first I will write again the same manner, that is MCQ on the board. MCQ on the board, that is moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. Moment of inertia of a thin uniform. Rod rotating about the perpendicular, rotating about the perpendicular axis. Moment of inertia of a thin uniform rod rotating about a perpendicular axis, passing through the center. Passing through its center. Passing through its center is R. Now, if the same rod is bent, if the same rod is bent into a ring, bent into a ring, and it's a moment of inertia about its diameter. Is I dash. Then the ratio I upon I dash is. Now, initially we write the options, that is 8 by 3 pi square, 8 by 3 pi square. Second option 5 by 3 pi square. Third option 3 by 2 pi square, and this is 2 by 3 pi square. So these are the options. Now consider initially the rod. Solution. Initially the rod. So this is the rod. Its moment of inertia about equator to axis passing through its center of mass, that is I is equal to ml square by 12. Now then this rod is changes into a ring like this, changes into a ring. Suppose this radius of ring is r, so total length is 2 pi r, that is circumference of the circle, and length is the same here, that is L. So radius is equal to L upon 2 pi. Now moment of inertia of the ring about the diameter, because our aim is to calculate the moment of inertia about this. So moment of inertia of a ring about a diameter is ID is equal to diameter is mr square by 2. Put the value of r. Value of r is this, L upon 2 pi. So L square upon 4 pi square. L upon 2 pi, square of this L square. 2 pi square is 4 pi square. So ID is equal to this. Or you can write instead of IDs, here is I dash. So you write here I dash. So take the ratio, that is I upon I dash. Mass is same in this case. In this case also the mass is same because mass of the rod. This mass of the rod and mass of the ring is same because the rod changes to in the form of a ring. So put the value of I, m L square upon 12 into this value, that is 2 into 4 pi square upon ml square. So this gets cancelled with this, then 4 3s are 12. So the equation becomes 2 by 3 pi square, and this is 2 by 3 pi square is the ratio, that is I upon I dash is equal to this 2 by 3 pi square, and this is our correct option. Now this 2 by 3 pi square is the correct option, that is the ratio of I upon I dash. So if we solve the problems, sometimes diagram is necessary. So I have first one diagram of rod, and after that rod is converted in the form of a ring, and moment of inertia of the ring about the diameter is a formula you must know, that is mr square by 2. You just calculate the value of r in terms of L. Now next one is A. Solid cylinder of mass 30 kilogram rotates about its axis with an angular speed of 50 rad per second. What is the key? What is the key associated with the rotation of the cylinder. Rotation of the cylinder. If radius of the cylinder, if radius of the cylinder, if the radius of the cylinder, if the radius of the cylinder is 0.30 meter, question mark. Options 1500.5 joule. Next option 1687.5 joule. Next 2000.7 joule. And next is 1350.0 joule. Now, solution. Solid cylinder of mass, you write mass, that is 30 kilogram. Rotates about its axis with an angular speed of 50 rad per second. So omega is equal to 50 rad per second. What is the key? Means here is a rotational key. So E rotational, ER, question mark, and radius, that is R is equal to 0.3 meter. We have the formula E rotational, 1/2 R omega square. Omega is given for solid cylinder. For solid cylinder, I is equal to mr square by 2. Put the value here, 1/2 into mr square by 2 into omega square. Substitute the values, 1/4 into mass. Mass is 30 kilograms into r square. R is 0.3. So 9 into 10 raised to minus 2. 0.3 square means 3 minus 3 10 raised to minus 1. 3 square is 9, 10 raised to minus 1 square is 10 raised to minus 2. So 1/2 1/4 into m into r square omega square. Omega is 50. 50 means 25 into 10 raised to 2. Means 50 square. 5 square 25. 10 square 10 raised to 2. So this gets will cancel with this, and this cancels with this 7.5. So 7.5 into 25, 9s are 225. And if we do the calculation very carefully, then we get 1687.5. Simple calculation, that is ER is equal to 1687.5 joule, that is 7.5 into 225. So this is simple problem. So finally we get the answer by putting very simple by putting the values, that is omega and r mr square by 2. Finally we get 1687.5 joule. This is the second option, that is B is correct, 1687.5 joule. So this option is correct. Now next one is, we will solve next instantaneous angular position, instantaneous angular position of a point on the rotated rotating wheel is given by the equation theta is the function of time 2t2 minus 6t square. The torque on the wheel becomes 0 at options A 1 second, option B, option A, but here t is equal to 1 second, t is equal to 0.5 second, and C, t is equal to 0.25 second, and option D is 2 seconds. Now, the instantaneous angular position of a point mass rotating wheel is given by the equation. Theta is the function of time. 2t2 minus 6t square. The torque on the wheel becomes 0 at which time the torque acting on the 0. Now see, theta is given means what is given? It is the angular displacement is given in terms of time. Angular displacement is given in terms of time. So we have to take the derivative of that is the derivative of the angular displacement. So we have theta is the function, you can write only theta is equal to 2t cube minus 6t square. It is a function of time, so already we can write this or this. So d theta by dt, derivative is 2 into 3 square minus 1 minus 6 into 2t. Now to solve this, the basic formula for y is equal to x has to be dy by dx is equal to power, write in multiplication and deduct the power by 1. So this is the standard formula. So by using this formula, I write here theta is equal to this derivative of this d theta by dt is equal to 2 as it is, power is 3. See, here is a n, so I have written here n. So 3 is 3. Now minus 1, 3 minus 1 is 2. So here n minus is 1. So using this one can write 2 into 3 t square minus 6 as it is. The power is in multiplication. 2 into t raised to 2 minus 1 means 1, and there is no need to write 1 because t raised to 1 is nothing but t. So this can be written as d theta by dt is equal to 6t square minus 12t. Again we have to take the derivative of that. Now d2 theta by dt square is equal. Again we have to use the same, that is this formula 6 as it is into 2 t raised to 2 minus 1 is t. Here is a 12. His power is 1 into 1 and t raised to 1 minus 1 means 0 and t raised to 0 there is no need to write this. So simply becomes 12 over t minus 12. That is a d2 theta by dt square. And write again here. That is d2 theta by dt square is equal to 12 over t minus 12. So this is nothing but alpha is equal to 12 over t minus 12. Now torque is equal to I alpha. Put the value of I. There is no need. When is not given, so write I and put the value of alpha, that is 12 over t minus 12. See, torque is given because the torque of the wheel becomes 0. So given that tau is 0. So 0 is equal to I into bracket 12 over t minus 12. This I is not equal to 0 because it is moment moment of inertia. So this bracket must be 0, that is 12 of t minus 12 is equal to 0, means 12 of t is equal to 12, means t is equal to 1 second, and this is t is equal to 1 second is the answer, that is this option, that is t is equal to 1 second is the option. So this t is equal to 1 second is the correct option. So torque on the wheel becomes 0 at t is equal to 1 second. So this is the MCQ belongs to rotation motion. I have solved a number of problems. I have solved a number of MCQs and problems from textbook also, from competitive exam also, and from some other competitive books also. So this helps you, the student, to solve the problems in exam, to practicize such problems. If you practice more and more such problems, it is very easy to solve the MCQs in question paper like JEE, NEET or other competitive exams. So thank you very much. Here I conclude my 5th lecture. Thank you.